Hello lovelies, welcome back to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much, Virgo, for your continued support. Doing a little bit more shuffling on camera. This is the after tarot we'll be using for King of Pentacles jumping up for you, Virgo. We used that for clarification the last time. This time we'll use it for the main reading, and we'll use the Cosmic Tarot for clarification if needed, okay? Virgo. Oh, a lot of jumpers for you, Virgo. Now we have the Magician. It came out reverse. And we have the Four of Swords. So if you feel like you're being manipulated about a situation, Virgo, it's time for you to take a break, to separate yourself so you can find your mental stability, okay? So especially when it comes to if it's a situation about work, about career, or about money that deals with your position in life, in the world. If you think someone is manipulating you, or you've been doing the manipulating, it's time for you to take a rest from that, to step away. All right, Spirit, what message guidance do you have for Virgo? Message guidance you have for Virgo. This is for the second half of April 2019. Or anytime really you feel compelled to click on this reading. All right, here we go, Virgo. They're like, we've been ready. All right, message for Virgo. Temperance. Yes, it's the yes, Virgo. Clearly, 10 of Cups, the King of Pentacles. That's what jumped out, the first card that jumped out for you, Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is good. This is really good, Virgo. So I think you're going to do what you need to do here. And the Ace of Swords is at the bottom. That's perfect. Okay, Virgo, especially if you are dealing with, especially for those of you that are dealing with an air sign, with a Gemini, specifically Virgo, or if you have a Gemini in your chart, you're a Virgo with like strong air and Gemini in your chart, this message is of particular importance to you. There is a real sense here, like what's facing you at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of a truth, the Ace of clarity. This is the sense of authenticity, you know, with the Ace of Swords. This is an offer of a new beginning. The swords also deal with the mental aspect. So the King of Pentacles jumped out for you first. Then we had the Magician in reverse and the Four of Swords. So the Magician is on the card of Gemini sometimes, and in reverse is a card of manipulation. And I told you with the Four of Swords, there is a need for you to take a break, for you to find your mental stability. The same is still true here, because what's facing you is a need for clarity. It's a need for truth. Okay, the first card we actually pulled out is the Temperance card, and the Temperance card deals with sometimes healing. It's a card of healing. It's also a card of angelic guidance and protection. It's a card of finding moderation. Okay, and it's a major arcana card. It's not just you finding the moderation. It's a card of literally spirit helping you in finding moderation by providing healing, by providing guidance to you. Okay, oh, I just said Leo, but I meant Virgo, clearly. So here it seems like that peace of mind that you needed, that came out for that in that Four of Swords here, you're gonna receive it, and you're going to receive it by having angelic action, because you're so well protected, and that's gonna bring you to a new place of groundedness. It's gonna make you feel grounded again, Virgo. Okay, because you need to be grounded. Virgos, you're a perfectionist, but you're not like perfectionist as in like, oh, like, you know, being like gone away with it. You're like also very grounded. Okay, some people that are perfectionists, sometimes they get so focused in the little details, they miss the whole, you know, the whole like scenery here that's happening, everything else that's going on around them. I feel like Virgo, yes, you're staring here at that pentacles of what matter, what's important here, of that pentacles that jumped out. That's what's important to you. You have an offer to be made. You're starting on a new journey here. You're setting off on a new journey. You're willing to fight for what is yours, but also it seems like the angels also gonna be fighting for you, okay? Because this is, I always associate that angel in the Temperance card with Archangel Michael. He's a protector of the heavens and also of the earth. He's wearing that white robe of peace. He has a delta sign in his chest. There's a hill behind him, and but look here, the sun is shining behind him, but the wings are red, blood red, not any kind of red, blood red, because he will go to war if needed to, in order to protect the heavens and also those of us in earth, in earth. Okay, is pouring the water into into that body of water here, but from the cup, but the other cup is, it's as if like as above so below. It's a dove that's flying. It's going to fly to bring out the emotion all the way up to the heavens, all the way up to the sky, okay? And that water doesn't just stay on the ground. That water seeps all the way down beneath the ground, underground. So it's really deep here with that Temperance card for you, Virgo. It's almost like the angel, the spirit guides, the archangels, they're going hard for you in order for you to find that stability here, okay? In order for you to come back again to finding, to your, not just your mental stability, but also to be grounded again, okay? Next, what you have is a Ten of Cups. Happiness, total happiness, abundance in emotion, in happiness. We have the whole family here, and we have the stars full of the sky full of stars. I almost say the stars full of sky. Take it as you will, right? So there must be like for some of you it may mean something. I just realized I said that, take it as you will. There's one of my YouTubers, my favorite YouTuber, Alchemy in You. She says that all the time. That's her expression. Take it as you will. I just said it, and I'm like, it's almost like I heard her in my head. But Virgo, so you have that Ten of Cups here. You have, it's almost like there's one star. There's a real sense of the star card here. With that, you see there's one star that's like bright, shiny yellow, right? As in the star card, they always have like all the stars, and then they have that one star that's like that's the wish come true, right? That's that main wish that you have, and it seems like they're gonna grant it to you, and you're gonna be so happy for it, okay? And it's like a wheel. There's a real sense of we're working together here. Spirit is working with you with this. It's almost like they're not holding your hands like you're doing your part, but they're right there along, right? You're there with the family. The Ten of Cups is a minor arcana. This is you, right? This is you choosing happiness. This is you choosing your family life, knowing what brings you that abundance, that emotional abundance. What does it for you? It's being in family. It's having that communion with your loved ones, and that's your wish come true. But they're making it. It's the stories from the heavens. They're the one making it come true for you, okay? They're gonna wish you, they're gonna grant you that wish. You're working on it yourself, because you have that Seven of Pentacles here at the bottom. Look, right? You've worked. This is not the Seven of Pentacles. You're just sitting there waiting for waiting for the seeds to grow, assessing the situation. You can see what's happening. You can see the situation. You can see the change here that has happened. You can start seeing the rewards of your hard work. Now, what it is the end of the day, right? This is the end of the day here. This is the end of the day. You can take one of those pentacles and go, right? You can perhaps you've worked hard. It's okay now. You can go home. You know, you almost have a smile. There's a sense of contentment here in this gentleman's face as he's going in his way. It's like the end of work day. He has his tool on his shoulder. He's walking home, and he's carrying a little bit with him to share, right? To share with the family here. And this is the whole family here. We have an elderly, whether it's a grandparent or it's a neighbor. There's a real sense of sharing, of community here, okay, for you, for you, Virgo. So it's like you worked hard for it too, but the universe is also granting you your wish. You're working together with the universe on this. Or should I say, they're working with you. you. They're working with you on this, okay? And the next card we have is the King of Pentacles. Look at you. It's you. You've arrived. You've arrived. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in your full power, okay? You have everything. You have the emotional abundance, and you also have the material abundance now, Virgo. Okay, you are receiving your wish for in every way. And the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of that King of Pentacles. I love that Knight of Cups because, like, I like that he's drinking from his own cups. It's like you're gonna be able to really enjoy the fruit of your labor. You're not just going to share. You're also gonna make sure that you enjoy that ride. You work hard for this. Yes, Spirit helped you a lot, but you're standing in your truth. There's a sense of clarity here that you're coming into during this second half of April here, that's gonna really bring you into your own. You're going to understand the path forward, the way to move forward. Look, like all of this, they're looking east, they're moving forward. All of them, the bottom party, they're going that way. So it's as if like you understand now. It is through your hard work. It is through you keeping the way he's looking at that pentacle, keeping the what do they say, like keeping your eyes on the prize, okay? That's the expression. Keeping your eyes on the prize that you're working towards. Keeping your eyes on the prize, and here the roots, the seeds have grown, and then you can enjoy it. You can enjoy it. You're on your right horse, and you can enjoy it, and you are the King of Pentacles in full power. And I want to get a clarification card on that King of Pentacles for you, Virgo. And I know that's your energy here, but I really want to see, because it jumped during shuffling, and it showed up here again in this position for you. I feel like there's a message there. There's more to it. Spirit, what else can we get from the King of Pentacles for our Virgo friends here? Give us some clarification on the King of Pentacles for our Virgo friends. King of Pentacles, and I'm sorry if the shuffling is loud. This card are kind of thin. Prince of Swords. Yes. Okay. This is the clarity. Okay. This is the clarity we're talking about. This is not an immature Prince of Swords. This is that new level of understanding we're talking about. This is that you paying attention to the details we're talking about. Okay. The Prince of Swords is like it's a kid that has gone to college, right? Not just now, just college. Now he's in graduate school, right? He's really learning he's like at the master's level, where you really kind of like focusing in one aspect, specializing in one area, and really learning the details, the nitty gritty of the situation. And now you have a really new level of understanding of it, and that new level of clarity and understanding. You see, he has one book in one hand and the swords in another one. That new level of knowledge has brought you clarity. And that clarity is that is what's gonna help you to really appreciate the abundance you have in your life, and to really enjoy it as well. Clarification on the Knight of Cups, Spirit. Clarification on the Knight of Cups for Virgo. Clarification on the Knight of Cups. Oh, I think we got a card. There we go. 8 of Wands, and we have another jumper, and then we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, 8 of Wands is, and by the way, we have Prince of Wands. So this is like 3 fire card that's clarifying that Knight of Cups. And we already know the knights are the fiery part of the suit. So this is like action taking, part of emotion. You're taking actions in regards to emotion. So this is a love situation. This is you literally finding the courage to make it known, okay? Finding the courage with lots of passion to communicate that love to somebody. The Prince of Swords is also a card of communication, to bring some clarity to a situation, to a love situation where perhaps you were stuck really assessing, and then now you find the courage. You've come to a new level of understanding. You find your footage here. You're grounded enough where you can really express. Okay, you can really express, not just drink from your cup, but really heal yourself, to find that mental stability, to heal yourself, but you can and you know, you understand now you have to enjoy yourself in order to help other people, right? So you have a lot, not just materially but also emotionally, where you find you will do it now. If there was stagnation in a relationship, this is telling me you're gonna be taking action. That's like 3 1 called action, action, action. And also communication will happen. You will communicate that those feelings if you are not doing so before. This and the Ace of Swords is also communication. Okay, clear communication. And with the 8 of Wands here, it might be fast coming communication. Once you find that courage, you come into that clarity here. If this is, especially if this is a love situation we're dealing with, it's gonna be action being taken now. Because let's see, there was no action card here. We have the Temperance card, we have water, we have earth, and we have more water. But now it's like, now with that offering, the Knight of Cups is an offer, right? Message of love is also a messenger. So it's like it's an action card, so it's being clarified by 3 cards of action. So now like real action, fast action, communication will be taking into situation. And I want to take a Whispers of Love Oracle card for you. This is quite a clear Virgo. Whatever situation it is, take a moment. If you have to take a break, to rest, to really heal, to find your moderation, to find to be grounded in order so the clarity can come through, so you know your path forward. But it's gonna be very clear for you. Oh my goodness, look at what's at the bottom of the decks. Can you read that? Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So really taking a break is really like so important. This is the way to move forward. Like this was the last card of the jumpers that came out, and I told you there right there and then, before we even pulled any card, that you need to take a break if needed, so you can find your peace and your mental stability. And the first card we pull out is a Temperance card, again about moderation and healing. So like for some of you Virgos, if you've been working too hard, rest and relaxation is very, very important. And also the Seven of Pentacles sometimes is a card, like I said, of working too hard. Like we see that guy just sitting there looking at the tree, waiting basically for the seeds almost like to grow. When you planted the seed, it could have gone home. So I think you're coming to that understanding now. You can go home at the end of the day. You've done your work, you've done your job. The tree is going to grow. You did what you're supposed to do. Now you can go home and enjoy with your family. And I think you're coming into that understanding now, that to keep that balance, that work and life balance and personal life balance, and able to communicate more with the people in your life so they understand where you stand, so you can know what they need too, right? And that's why I like that Knight of Cups. He's drinking from his own water. You got to replenish yourself, because before you can extend, like, to someone else, you have to feel the love yourself within before you can extend that cup to another. Don't drink everything in the cup, Virgo. Leave a little bit for that loved one you're about to communicate with. You're working, you're marching towards, you're galloping towards, I should say. But leave a little bit for them. But it's okay. It's good that you're drinking out of that cup. Don't be all perched and gallop all the way across water to go bring some abundance, material abundance, after working so hard, and to offer love to someone, and then you all dried up. You can't even do anything. So keep yourself replenished. Take the break if you need to. Sit by the water. Make yourself a picnic. There's enough to share, because you're abundant here. You're the King of Pentacles, okay? And the cards that actually that actually jumped out for you is spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. And I think you will. You're really understanding that now. There's a real sense of balance. And by the way, we have another full moon in Libra coming, and we know Libra is deals with balance, right? Finding out balance and fairness. And it's almost like the universe is saying, if you miss your chance the last time around in the full moon in Libra to release anything that put you out of balance, there's another chance again. And it's not like you can do it at any time, but it's like another way of explaining it. Like really, it's a time to release anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's boggling you down, everything a burden. Like putting all your time in work, 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 work. It's not gonna help anybody, okay? So really spend quality time with your loved ones. There's a real call out for you to do that, Virgo, okay? Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Oh, that is so beautiful. What are we saying? Relationship patterns. So, know thyself is the first step about anything, not just a spiritual journey, but anything, right? Understanding your needs, so you can be able to understand someone else's need. Understand that understand your flaws and knowing what you need to work on, so you can be a little bit more compassionate towards another that are dealing with their own flaws. We all have our own journey, our own things to work with. Not everyone it can be perfect all the time, right? And understand how you act in relationship. Pay attention to like the, not so much the complaints, but the concerns your loved ones have expressed in the past, so you know, okay, there's a pattern here. Perhaps I need to adjust in a certain way, okay? There's a truth here that needs to be happening. Underneath that Ace of Wands is that Ace of Swords was the Ace of Wands, okay? And again, passion. Underneath that clarity, what's gonna happen when that clarity happen? It's gonna be action, okay? This is a real spark, a real, like, the Ace of Wands is like the life activation. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm tucking my one leg underneath me. I sit like that a lot and knock the whole table. But so there's gonna be like real action being taking place here, okay? When we already saw it with that clarification. Once that clarity comes to, once you come to that new level of understanding, that new perspective, that okay, I need to adjust something here. I need to spend more time with my family. I need to give more to my home life, not just work, 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 work. I need to rest a little bit more. I can give all my life to work, 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 work. I need to keep my eye on the prize here. What brings me joy? And these are the people that deserve my time just as much. Okay? So I will pull a oracle card. This is from Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. This is for the little bit extra for the spiritual journey. As you guys know, my readings tend to be heavily on the spiritual development part. I read every message that comes through, but that's a pattern, and I'm very happy about that, actually. And what do we have here? Oh, that's a beautiful card. We have June Companions, number 34, lucky number 7. And I noticed that number. I haven't been looking at all the numbers here, but we had 57 at the bottom of the deck, but number 34. We'll read that for you. I'm gonna hold that card as I'm reading it for you. I always read those in from the book, so you guys get the full message, okay, that the spirit wants to convey to you. This is from Sacred Geometry. June Companions, transformation, okay? This card addresses transformative powers that are at work in your life. This is not an instantaneous process, but like the butterfly moving from egg to larva to cocoon to adult, or the dragonfly moving from egg to nymph to chrysalis to adult, the changes in your life will progress through a series of stages. Your conscious relationship in the life you lead in the physical dimension and the shifts that are taking place in the fabric of reality at this time are serving to accelerate movement in your present circumstances. Open yourself to wisdom that is coming your way through both rational and intuitive sources. Use your intuition and personal discernment. And remember, quantum physics tells us that tiny packets of light comprise all the matter in the universe. Between this burst of light and small, still places called choice points, you always have a choice in the matter. Know that change does not have to be traumatic. You may choose to embrace the changes that are taking place, or you may see that this is not the correct path for your personal growth, and use these choice points to redirect the path of your transformation. The dragonfly and swallowtail ask you to allow transformation to become joyful play and acceptance of the dance of life. Whoa, This is so gorgeous. Okay, what do we know? The one thing about life, change, always changing every second of the day with every breath we take. Every second of the day we are changing. I'm not the person I was second ago before I read this for you, Virgo, especially for you, Virgo. This is just so beautiful, okay? Change, change, change. Change, change, change. That's the story for you here, Virgo, okay? And it's change for the better, right? It's change that's gonna bring you your 10 of cups and your king, be putting you in the king of pentacles, okay? It's change that's gonna bring you your June companions. It's change that's gonna allow you to strengthen your relationships, okay? To bring more relaxation, more joy into your life, more clarity into your life. What's not to embrace? What's not to embrace? And that's what we've been talking about, right? That's what we've been talking about. What they're saying here. Use your intuition and personal discernment, and remember that quantum physics tells us that tiny packets of light comprise all the matter in the universe, that we are all made of tiny packets of light, that we are the light ourselves. That's why that water is going deep under the ground and coming out of it. The dove is going all the way to the sky because we're all connected. We are all connected. Work is important, but work is not everything, okay? The people in your life are just as important, if not more important, okay? Stop and smell the roses, Virgo. I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you here. Stop and smell the roses, and perhaps choose your loved ones to smell the roses with. Go on a walk with your loved ones to smell the roses with. And I think like during this next 2 weeks, it's like we're going, like in March there was this big transformation happening, this big shift happening. And I'm not an astrologer. I usually pay attention to my charts and what's happening and how my charts myself is being affected. But when I was doing the readings, that's when I was like, oh my goodness, there was so many arcanas, that big transformation. And then of course I went to find out more, and listening to some of my favorite astrologer on YouTube, I realized, okay, that's what it is. There is some real transformation happening, because I do the readings early in order to process them, to post, and all of that. All of this, it takes time, right? So, and here I feel like we really have gone through that shift already. So now this was like in March, this was like Spirit pushing us, right? Redirecting the energy of the universe, right? The divine, the planetary bodies being in a realignment. And now this is our turn. And that's why I feel like there's a real teamwork happening between you and your spirit guides and the archangels and the angels for you. You're being protected and guided along the way, but most of the work is being done by you, Virgo. And this is the case for all of us at this point in time, during that time period here. Now, this is our turn to understand the message, to understand that big change that just happened and how we're going to affect it into our lives. And for you, your story is something quite beautiful. Spirit is asking you to chill, relax, rest. Rest and relaxation is essential. Take a break, smell the roses, and enjoy life with your loved ones. Stop to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Drink from your own cup of love. Don't just give it all away. Pet your bull. Right? Communicate, stand in your clarity. I hope this reading is helpful to you, Virgo, and at least entertain you a little bit, right? And come back again for the next set of reading. Enjoy the rest of your month, and remember, love is the only answer. Thank you so much for your continued support. Sending you so much love. Bye.